May 29th. Not that I speak in regard to need. Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. It is noteworthy that Paul never made his own financial needs known. His was a life of faith. He believed that God had called him into his service and was utterly convinced that God pays for what he orders. Should Christians today publicize their needs or beg for money? Here are a few considerations. There is no scriptural justification for this practice. The apostles made known the needs of others, but never asked for money for themselves. It seems more consistent with the life of faith to look to God alone. He will provide the needed funds for anything He wants us to do. When we see Him providing in just the right amount at just the right time, our faith is greatly our faith is greatly strengthened and He is greatly glorified when the provision is undeniably miraculous. On the other hand, He does not get the credit when we manipulate our own finances through clever fundraising techniques. By using appeals and solicitation, we can carry on works for God that might not be His will at all, or we can perpetuate a work long after the Spirit has departed from it. But when we are dependent on His supernatural provision, we can continue only as long as He supplies. High pressure solicitation introduces a new way of measuring success in Christian work. The one who is most clever in public relations is the one who gets the most money. It may be that worthy works suffer because the fund campaigns siphon off the money. This often gives rise to jealousy and disunity. C.H. Mackintosh took a dim view of publicizing one's own personal needs. To make known my wants directly or indirectly to a human being is departure from the life of faith and a positive dishonor to God. It is actually betraying Him. It is tantamount to saying that God has failed me, and I must look to my fellow for help. It is forsaking the living fountain and turning to a broken cistern. It is placing the creature between my soul and God, thus robbing my soul of rich blessing and God of the glory due to Him. In similar vein, Corrington Boom wrote in Tramp for the Lord, I would much rather be a trusting child of a rich father than a beggar at the door of worldly men. Amen.